Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you're listening to me. This is the voice of Uzoma Oranibo, the convener of the Skill to Riches six-figure income monthly blueprint. Now, we are going to go straight into copywriting today. I'm sure you've been getting value so far. Please, if you've not gotten value so far, I want you to check the previous classes so that you can follow up. Now, today we are going to be learning copywriting. Copywriting is one of the most important skills to learn this year. And for you to, if you know this skill, you can sell anywhere, anytime, any day, and make money online. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, all you need to do is to increase the size, increase the quality. If the quality reduces, you can go over to settings and increase the quality. But if you're watching it normal raw file, then I'm sure this quality is okay for you. If you're also watching in YouTube, you can do well to subscribe. It will not take you so much time. Without wasting much of our time, I'd like to get into it. Introduction to copywriting and target audience. Please walk with me, guys. Now, this is what we are going to be talking about in this class: introduction, audience research, ideal customer description, relevance, target audience research, customer insights, bringing it all together, and we are going to be moving forward to the next chapter. Listen to me, guys. I want you to pay attention to everything I'm going to be telling you, because truly this is legit. This is what has taken me to the next level of my life. Please listen to this. This is a real six-figure income blueprint. Let's move. So the first thing we'd like to talk about is copywriting. What is copywriting exactly? There's a story I normally tell about a woman who went to Oxford in England, and she was just passing and she saw a blind man begging for money, and he was carrying a cardboard and was asking people to help me. He was blind. He was sitting on the floor with his heart, nothing. He doesn't have money. Like, people were giving him coin. This woman just saw how people were giving him coin and felt like she could do better. So what she did was she went to the man, she collected the man cardboard and changed the writing to "please help me too. It's a beautiful day but I can't see it." And guess what? She dropped it there and left. When she came back, like when she went, people stopped dropping normal currencies. People stopped dropping coin. People started dropping hard currency in bundles for this blind man. Now there's a real significance to what I just said right now. You see, it is not about what you say. It's not about what you say. It's not about what you're trying to convey, the meaning you're trying to even. It's not about what you're even trying to communicate. It's about how you say it. You can tell people to buy from you by just telling them to buy from you, or you can tell them in a very emotional, triggering way that will arouse them to take action. Now, in our definition here, I'm almost not gonna be using everything on this slide. This is just a formality slide, just for me to keep on track. But copywriting, in an actual sense, in Boss Uzi's way, is the ability to craft compelling marketing messages that sends emotional triggers to the ideal customer that sponsors them to take action. Now, let me just even use what is here. Like, copywriting can also be designed as salesman in print, the ability to inspire others to take action with written words. It can also be defined as the ability to communicate value in writing in a way that make people eager to spend money on what you're selling. The truth is that big business know that good copy means the difference between loss and high profits. That's why copywriters are so much in demand. In this course, I'm going to be taking you down into copywriting, so let's roll with me. Now, the first thing in copywriting that you must know is audience research. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know about audience research, then you don't know anything about copywriting. That is why I always start with this. Now, what does audience research mean? It's copy, like it refers copy refers to the words a person reads that inspire action. So who are you speaking to? Now, speak to the people most likely to buy. Now, one of the things about writing a copy is that if you're writing a copy to sell a Rolls Royce to a poor man, you're writing to the wrong audience. No matter how fluent you write, you're not going to make that sale. But if you're writing a copy, a Rolls Royce copy, or all those Jaguar or a Porsche car copy, to the right audience, to the billionaires and the millionaires, you stand a high chance of making that sale to those people. So you get me? Audience research is very important. Before you write any copy, you must know who you're writing to. And the ability to know who you're writing to set your foot at the door to sell whatever you want to sell. Now, let's take for example, how do you craft your audience research? Let's even use an example. Let's say Deborah sells cosmetic. Now, should like how she's going to craft her audience research is she's going to ask anyone on the street if they would want to buy. Like we should ask anyone on the street if they want to buy. Or let's just even use this as an example. Let's if you want to craft your audience research, the first thing you need to do, just let's use Emeka for an example. Now, who is Emeka? Now, what exactly are you selling? Let's even use this. What exactly are you selling? Okay, let's say you're selling a phone, an iPhone. Now, and your target audience is Emeka. That is your customer avatar. They call it customer avatar. Now, who is Emeka? Emeka is 22 to 30 years old. What does Emeka do? Emeka is a businessman who can afford the iPhone. Where does Emeka stay? Emeka stays in Lagos. Where in Lagos? Mainland, island. He doesn't stay in Ikorodu. This is how to craft your audience research. This is how to find your audience. You need to picture them in a way so that when you're writing your copy, it will be targeted towards them. You understand? So your ideal customer, this is a description of a perfect buyer for your business. If you have a good idea of your ideal customer, your copy is going to align. If you have an idea of a good customer, your copy would align. And for you to define your ideal customer, what you need to do, you need to take into consideration, the metrics you need to take into consideration are: number one, the demographics, the interests, the psychology of the person, the behavior, what are the pains, and what is the dream. Let's say, now let me now tell you something. One of the most important part of a copy is the pain. See, take this to the bank. You can write any kind of copy in this world. For you to write a compelling copy that converts, you must observe, you must know the pain. The pain point is very, very important. Now, what is Emeka's pain point? Emeka's pain point is probably he's using a old model of iPhone. And if he upgrades his iPhone, his current iPhone, he's going to be perceived as more luxurious, and girls is going to come to him. So, girl, what will you use this information to do? You use it to write your copy. You start talking to Emeka like, if you are using an old iPhone, then you stand no chance to talk to the hottest girl on your streets. That headline alone is for Emeka. You can see how now when I say Emeka, I'm not saying Emeka in like Emeka. Emeka can be Chinedu, Emeka can be Aisha, Emeka can be Ibrahim, Emeka can be Zainab, Emeka can be Chiamaka, anybody. So get it. Pinpoint is very, very important. What is the relevance? Like, this is hard work, but without it, your copy is weak. Deep knowledge of your target audience. You need to know. You need to get deep knowledge of your target audience. That is what they call relevance. Now let's go further. Now, how do you find your target audience? What are the tools? How do you find them? You can do a survey. You can find your target audience by observation. You can go to Google and find out who your target audience is. You can just type most times, personally, me, how I find my target audience is based on observation and based on analysis. Like, for me to be teaching you skill to riches right now, I understand that you're in a target audience whereby you're interested in making money online. You want to leverage on digital skills to transpose into a level of high financial freedom, and you want to make this money online, and that is why you're learning this course. So you can also use ChatGPT. It's an AI tool which I'm going to be teaching you. You can also use it to find your audience. You can also evaluate your competition. One of the best ways to find your target audience is to look at who your competitors are targeting. You understand? You can also leverage on marketing. Like, these are just the basic things I have already given you. surveys, Google, ChatGPT, you analyze your competition, and that is basic. Now, customers insight, like this gives you more helpful information than the ones previously listed. You can get data from people who have actually bought from the business. You understand? So if your audience, you can find your audience, your probably your competitors, customers, and ask them questions. Ask them what are their pain points. Ask them what that other business could not solve. That is how you can use. That is how you can use to, once you solve a problem that your competitor cannot solve, and you write a copy to suit to attract people, you're going to win. So this is what copywriting is all about in a bird view. Copywriting is just all about crafting marketing messages that sells, that bring people to you. And when you bring people to you, they are triggered to pay attention to you, and attention is equal to money. Let's bring it all together. Putting it all together, you can come up with your target audience description. Very, very simple. You can come up with your target. I want you to, anything you sell right now, I want you to just find out your target audience, what they want. Find their description. Who are they? That is one of the ways. Find out who they are first. If you sell courses, what are your courses for? Draw a list of who your course people is. You can use an avatar name Chinedu. You can use an avatar name Christian. You can even use an avatar name Sulaimon. Sulaimon is this, Sulaimon is that. Then this is how you craft your copy. Now here is an example of the possible target audience description for a men's fashion brand that make native wear. Now you can see demography, you can see age 25 to 50, male, gender male, location Port Harcourt, occupation self-employed or a company executive, social status upper middle class. You understand? So you can just use this as a template to craft out your. You will not know what this is now. You will not know this until you start selling. You understand? So this is just now what is their psychology? What is their psychology all about? Their psychology is very, very important because it helps you to craft use, because their psychology is like their pain point. You remember when I said Emeka doesn't like using old iPhones? This is another psychology. Now you can see psychology is based on like values. They like being stylish, some of them like being respected, some of them want to be perceived as a hard worker. This is how you. Now their lifestyle, what is their lifestyle? They are mostly busy individuals who lives. This is how to craft this is how to craft a compelling audience, target audience. You can see you're just bringing it all together. I'm going to give you guys this slide so that you're going to deliberate on it. You're going to look at it, you're going to see, you're going to eat it. Right now I'm just telling you that this is an overview. You can also see the pains. You need to have all this down before you can actually leverage on what they call target audience. They are not satisfied with the level of affluence in their style, fear their current style. You understand? Uncertainty about the best attire to wear for an event. You just use all these things and write your copy. You get? So this is all about this. It like, let's still bring it together. Now you can look at their dreams. I want you to just, I'm going to send this notes, this PDF to you so that you can evaluate and also learn. I don't want to say everything. I don't want to talk too much in this notes, in this video, because we also have more videos. So moving forward, knowledge of your target audience is not static, and it changes every time. Changes in business as well as markets, economic the economy also affect, economic policy also affect, political changes, everything affects your target audience behavior. So keep learning and keep improving your data. Now congratulations on completing this module. Let's move to the next one, where I'm going to be teaching you how to write a compelling copy. If this makes sense to you, remember to comment in this video, in the YouTube video link, in that YouTube video comment. Also like, and you can share, and also subscribe to this channel. And if you're listening to it just normally, then Do well to also find my YouTube at Boss Uzi and like and also engage too. So with that being said, have a lovely evening, have a lovely morning, have a lovely afternoon, depending on when you're listening.